Let it go, ain't nobody go. Take our bodies higher.
Hey guys, it's Avion, and for today's video we're going to be doing a book talk about The Secret Circle by L.J. Smith, and we're going to be discussing the book versus the TV show adaptation, which was done by the CW30 network, I believe. And before we get into this video, I noticed you guys have probably maybe seen some comments popping up across the screen, and I got this idea from a friend of mine. Her name is Amber. Her channel is Hello Amber. I will leave it down in the description box below. You guys should totally go and check her out. And I was watching one of her videos, and she was playing comments from her previous videos just to kind of give back in a way to her subscribers, because if you're a small channel like we are, it's kind of difficult, or it's not as easy, I guess, to say, to like give back to or show appreciation as often as we want to. So from now on, I'm going to be trying my best to put up comments from you guys, and just some of my favorite ones and stuff. So be sure to leave comments so maybe you can be featured in the next video if you're not featured in this one. So before we get into the discussion like deep, I do want to first say that I enjoyed the TV show better than I enjoyed the book, which is very different, because usually I enjoy books more than I enjoy like the visual adaptation, because usually they aren't done as well. But I feel like the TV show it just made me gave me all these emotions, if that makes sense. Like I felt more connected to like the plot, and I was really like glued to it when I was watching it, as opposed to the book, which was just kind of like, it was okay, but I guess it just wasn't as intense as the TV show was for me. And I think that this was mostly because okay, it's visual, so you know, visual does have a leg up on a book. You know, the effects in the TV show were done so beautifully. Like CW does hands down like the best TV shows, like as far as like adaptations and stuff, especially when it comes to supernatural or paranormal type things. And the effects were done so amazing. It wasn't cheesy at all. It was really like, all I remember it being is intense. I actually saw the reruns on Netflix, because it's only one season. And another thing about it, I just, when I read the book versus the TV show, they were really, really different. I mean, they had a really basic plot line, but they were really different. Like in the TV show, Cassie moved in with her grandmother because her mom had died mysteriously. And in the book, she just moved there with her grandmother, with her mom, and it was like nothing mysterious, nothing questioning about it, because it was just like her mom just moved her. Both of them moved in with her grandmother. It was nothing that kind of was at the back of the reader's minds, like, you know what? Because when I saw it in the TV show, I was like, that's strange, you know, for her mom to die in such a weird way, and then for her to have to move to this town, and you know, maybe it's something to do with that, you know, kind of get me thinking. And the book was just kind of like, no, it just moved here for a random reason, which I thought was different. And it was a couple of other things that were kind of different, I'll say. And like I guess the love triangle that was in the book wasn't as intense as I felt it was in the TV show. Like I felt the TV show really kind of not focused all the way on it, but it kind of paid more attention to it, which made it more believable that they all had feelings for each other, or you know, whoever had feelings for whoever. I don't want to spoil the book or the TV show for you guys. And in the book, it just kind of seemed like, to me, just kind of like it just happened out of nowhere, kind of in a sense. Well, not out of nowhere, but it didn't seem like it was progressing at a rate to where it would be like, oh, you know, at this rate they'll be in love in maybe like 6 months. And it was like, no, okay, we're just in love today. I'm like, okay, that's different. But overall, yeah, I would definitely have to say the TV show, I felt, had a better impact on me than the book did. But I will say that I will have to give the I will have to get the author credit because, I mean, of course she came up with the basic plot line, and I'm sure she probably had her hands in the TV show or the making of it some sort of way in the adaptation form. So I have to give her props because it wouldn't even have been a TV show if she had not have created the book. So yeah, that's just my thoughts on this. I have not picked up, I've only read the first book in this series, and that's the only one that I've compared it to because the show only was one season because the effects were just so expensive, which I understand because they were awesome. So they had to discontinue it just because it was so expensive to make. And I'm going to try to pick up the other books in the series just to see if it kind of adds up to the little bit of the TV show that they did produce, and just see if my thoughts change or anything. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. You should definitely comment down below whether you read this book or if you like the book versus the TV show, or if you generally do you generally prefer books over the adaptations, or do you like adaptations over books? You just kind of just let me know what you guys think, or some of your adaptations that you love, that you hated, just because I just want to know. And maybe you can be featured in my next video when I post the comments as well. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button because it's summertime. I'm uploading like crazy, like a crazy person. So you guys should definitely take advantage of this because I don't know what it's gonna look like when school starts back. But yeah, I'm active. We're having fun. So yeah, you guys should definitely subscribe and be a part of all this fun. And again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.
I felt like I could drain the ocean before I was found.